Have you ever paused in the quiet of the night, wondering what happens to time when we leave this world? Inspired by the gentle wisdom of Pope Francis, who calls us to embrace eternity with hope and love, we are about to explore a mystery that stirs the heart. How is time counted in the world of the dead? This isn't just a journey into the unknown. It is a chance to transform how you live today. Stay with me until the end, because what you'll uncover might reshape your view of life, death, and the moments you hold dear. Pope Francis teaches us that time on earth is a sacred gift, a delicate thread stitching together our choices, our joys, and our sorrows. But when we cross the threshold of death, that thread becomes something new. In the Christian vision, the Holy Father so tenderly shares, eternity isn't a chain of hours, but a state of fullness where clocks have no power. Imagine a realm where there's no hurry, where every act of kindness and love echoes forever. That is the mystery we're unraveling today, a time that doesn't rush forward, but simply is. Picture a life free from the relentless tick of seconds. Pope Francis reminds us that God doesn't measure time as we do, but welcomes each soul into an eternal embrace. For those who have passed, time might be a living memory, where every gesture of love shines with unending brilliance. This idea prompts a question: are we using our time in a way that will resonate in eternity? It's a call to reflect on the moments we re-given and how they ripple beyond this life. The Holy Father sees death not as an end, but as a doorway to God's presence, where time melts into the joy of being with the Creator. In the world of the dead, there's no anxiety of racing against the clock, only the peace of an everlasting now. What would it feel like to live every love, every sacrifice, with an intensity we can't yet grasp? This perspective invites us to face death not with fear, but with trust in a divine plan that holds us close. Reflecting on eternity, as Pope Francis encourages, isn't just about peering into the future. It's about living the present with purpose. Understanding the time of the dead teaches us to cherish each moment we have. If you're ready to unravel this mystery and feel the hope it brings, keep listening. We're about to discover how the Holy Father's teachings reveal a love that stretches beyond the grave, binding us to eternity. Pope Francis often says that time is a divine gift, a canvas for growing in holiness and love. Every choice we make, every kind word we offer, plants a seed for eternity. In the world of the dead, time isn't a straight path, but a circle, embracing all that we were. This challenges us to ask, are we living in a way that our actions will echo forever? The Holy Father urges us to love deeply, forgive freely, and seek justice, for these deeds outlive our earthly days. Imagine a place where the clock no longer rules. In eternity, as Pope Francis describes, there's only the peace of being with God. The time of the dead is a celebration of the love they lived on earth, where every good deed glows like a star. This vision pushes us to focus on what truly matters, building bonds that transcend this life. Life may be fleeting, he reminds us, but love endures forever. Pope Francis sees eternity as a mystery where time unites rather than divides. God dwells in an eternal now, and the dead share in this fullness, free from the constraints of ours. Their time might be a constant reliving of love, where every moment of kindness is forever new. This makes every choice we make on earth matter, as it weaves into the tapestry of eternity. In this eternal now, the dead aren't idle, says Pope Francis. They're alive in God's love, their time a reflection of what they sowed in life. Every act of love becomes a joy that never fades, every sacrifice a light that never dims. This vision calls us to live with intention, making each moment a note in the eternal song of creation. How do you want your melody to sound? The Holy Father also teaches that the dead remain close to us. In the communion of saints, time doesn't separate but binds us through love and faith. They inspire us to live with courage, knowing our time here is just the beginning of a greater story. This connection urges us to build bridges of love that cross the veil of death, linking our moments to theirs. Pope Francis knows that fearing death is part of being human, but faith gives us strength. He sees death as a door to the Father's house, where time becomes eternal love. In the world of the dead, there's no darkness, only the warm light of God's embrace. This helps us view death as an invitation to trust, not a shadow to fear. In this vision, death is a meeting with the one who made us. Time in the world of the dead is freedom, not a chain. Pope Francis urges us to trust in God's mercy, which treasures our love above our faults. This comfort challenges us to live so that our life becomes a gift of love, a legacy that endures. The fear of death often stems from the unknown, but faith, as Pope Francis teaches, lights the way forward. In the world of the dead, time is peace, where souls rest in God's mercy. This calls us to action. Are we living to make our time eternal? Life is brief, but the Holy Father reminds us that love is boundless. Pope Francis says reflecting on eternity helps us live the present with deeper meaning. The time of the dead shows that every moment here can create something everlasting. Imagine living each day as a step toward a legacy that shines forever. How would that shape the way you love, forgive, and dream? The Holy Father also invites us to see that eternity begins now. When we love selflessly, when we forgive wholeheartedly, we're already touching the eternal. In the world of the dead, this love is complete, but here we can start building it. Pope Francis calls us to make every day a masterpiece, a reflection of God's heart. Picture a life where every moment counts toward eternity. Pope Francis teaches that the time of the dead celebrates what was well lived on earth. Every act of kindness, every moment of grace is a light that never fades. This gives us a clear purpose: to live so our life mirrors God's love, creating a legacy that transcends time. Pope Francis reminds us that we're woven into a greater story, connected to the dead through love. In the communion of saints, they cheer us on, urging us to live boldly. This bond gives us hope, pushing us to seize each moment. The Holy Father calls us to live with open hearts, for love is what we carry into eternity. This reflection isn't just about the beyond, it's about transforming today. Pope Francis shows that understanding the time of the dead inspires us to live with purpose. Start now. Love more, forgive more, chase what matters. Imagine the peace of knowing your time is building something eternal. Let this truth sink into your heart. The Holy Father's wisdom reveals that every second is a chance to create a legacy of love. If this video stirred your soul, share it with someone who needs this hope. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's keep walking this path of faith together. Your time is precious. How will you make it eternal? I invite you to carry this message forward. Pope Francis teaches us that the mystery of the dead's time isn't too distant. It is a call to live fully now, love deeply, forgive freely, and let your life shine. Until next time.